So, I'm here to discuss position fixing. So, credits for my C time. I search in Google. So, position fixing, the most important element of passage planning. So, here, position fixing interval is the minimum interval between two position fixes. So, if the particular section of the passage we have agreed to the PFI of 01 hour must plot the ship position at least every hour. But how we decide to position fixing interval? For just we think why do we need to plot position? We plot position to sure that we are our track and not drifting towards danger. I plot a position at 0800 hours. The agreed position fixing interval is 30 minutes. Now, after 0800 hours, the vessel starts to draft directly towards a danger. I will only come to know about that at 0830 hours when I plot the next position of the ship. If at 0830 hours vessel is in danger, then the PFI was to set high because we could know that we are running into danger. We are already at the danger. So if the vessel deviates from its course, the interval between two consecutive position fixes should be such that allows time to take the course corrective action. So, method of position fixes. There are many methods by which we can get a fix of ship's position, some of which are celestial fix by using sextant, visual fix, radar fix, GPS, echo sounder, or parallel indexing. So, primary method of position fixing. One of the element of passage planning is to identify the primary and secondary method of position fixing at each leg of the passage. There should always be at least two method of position fixing. Though at the open sea, the primary method is GPS and the secondary method will be celestial fix. So, order of the preference of primary method of position fixing. Visual, radar, GPS. If there is a radar, conspicuous object of the primary method of position fixing becomes the radar. Secondary in this case would be the GPS. So 0900 hours radar or visual fix. 0910 hours position by GPS. 0920 hours radar of visual fix. Celestial fix using sextant. The method is not so popular during coastal navigation because of a few reasons. Second, because there are chances of user induced error like error in taking the site that may not be so nice when the ship is navigating in proximity of danger during coastal navigation. But there is a gross misconception about this method among many seafarers. Misconception is the position by celestial observations are not accurate. Instead, if we can have our hands set perfectly to accurate sextant altitude, the position obtained by this method are quite accurate. There are some disadvantages with this method. Even though this method do not rely on electronic equipments and satellite, but it need nature in our favor. We need clear sky and clear horizon so that we can measure the altitude of the celestial body. Even when the sky is clear, it is difficult to measure sextant altitude when the ship is rolling. So, how to use sextant in the ship position is too big topic to fit in this post, and I will write the detail on some other day. Position by GPS fixes. On modern ECDIS, navigators do not need to do under plotting of GPS position. These are plotted automatically and set interval. Some ECDIS can record the ship position when it senses change in any parameters like in course. So to set PFI in Fortuna ECDIS, the display set could be symbol display. Now, go tracking position fixing. Interval can be set under labels. Once set, the GPS position will be recorded at the mentioned interval. GPS fixes are accurate, no doubt about The only issue of GPS is the complacency and over-reliance to the extent that we may find ourselves uncomfortable if the GPS fails. Radar fixes. Position by radar gives quite accurate when the result must be used whenever we have radar conspicuous object. For example, let us say we get the bearing of this light of 0.50 degrees and range of 4.4 nautical mile. So, look at the illustration. And yan. This will give your position.